guys, welcome to the Steroid Journals. This is a video series where I sort of chronicle my step-by-step process through deciding to use anabolic steroids, researching them, using them, and the results and all that kind of stuff. This particular video is going to be about the end of my cycle and PCT and what the results were. So basically, in the previous episode where we left off, I think it was 4 weeks into my cycle. At end of my cycle, by that point I had gained a little over 20 pounds, not all of it lean muscle mass. There was a bit of bloating from the anabolics that I was using, so once that bloating came off, I would say it was just somewhere between 17 and 19 pounds of lean muscle mass. For me, that was a lot. For me, I hadn't gained anything like that. That's like double what I've been gaining in a year for over a decade. So to have gained that much was just amazing to me. Then, you know, a week after ending the cycle, at that point you started doing PCT. I hadn't done a whole lot of research into PCT, truth be told. My buddy, who's a bodybuilder, I kept pestering him, you know, hey, help me plan my PCT. He was like, oh, sure, yeah, let's talk about that eventually. And then we never really got around to it, so I kind of had to figure it out on my own. And for those of you not familiar with PCT, it's post-cycle therapy. And what that is just the medication that you're taking afterwards to help get your testosterone levels to balance out. Because, you know, while you're taking extra testosterone into your body stops creating it. So if you just come off of a cycle, your body is not making any testosterone, you're going to feel lethargic and maybe depressed or whatever. You're going to have a super low sex drive, all that kind of shit. And it also can do some physical things to you. First of all, if you don't do any PCT at all, you're not going to be able to keep your gains because your body is not producing any testosterone. So what PCT does is it tries to bring those testosterone levels. It's like the bridge between having no elevated testosterone levels to the point where finally your body is making its own testosterone. What I was reading at the time was that I just needed to use one medication for PCT. So that's what I did. I took the recommended daily dose. It's a daily pill that you take. So along with that drug, I was taking Clomid. You are also taking the other drug that you take during your cycle that prevents your testosterone from being converted into estrogen. Taking those two things each day, I felt pretty good about it. I did lose a little bit of lean muscle mass during that process. I was now down to, I would say, at the end of PCT, I was down to having gained 15 pounds of lean muscle mass. 5 pounds less than what I thought I was getting, but hey, 15 pounds is still better than nothing, that's for sure. I do not think my PCT was aggressive enough. And what I mean by that is that eventually, after the fact, I read that you should probably be taking at least one other medication as well. So not just Clomid, but maybe Nolvadex as well, or one of the other ones. So you should be taking these two side by side each day. And I really wish I would have done that because I don't think my PCT was completely successful. In the months after it, during off cycle, I ended up losing another, not a full 5 pounds, but you know, another few pounds. So instead of 15 pounds of lean muscle mass, maybe I only gained like 11, 12, 13 at the most. That wouldn't have been the case if I was a little more aggressive with my PCT, if I was taking that other medication as well. Besides those two different kinds of pills, Nolvadex and Clomid, there's also an injectable type of PCT called HCG, but I didn't even know about that one at the time. So I don't want to sound all down about the end results. Fuck, even if all I gained was 10 pounds of lean muscle mass, that would have been 10 more pounds than I would have gained otherwise. Definitely felt thankful for having done the cycle. Didn't have any extremely adverse side effects or anything. Didn't get a whole lot of acne, which is what I was mainly worried about because I was very prone to acne when I was in high school. It didn't seem to suffer any hair loss. Yeah, pretty happy with what ended up going down. So much so that I went into this thinking maybe I will only do one cycle and that's it. And, you know, if it doesn't go very well, then definitely why the heck would I do another one? If it does go well, why the fuck do another one? I should just be happy with whatever results I got from just doing one. But I don't know. I kept talking about it with my buddy, and I was like, yeah, of course I'm doing a second cycle. I want to try out some other things. So yeah, that's what the next episode will be about, is me planning my second cycle. It was quite a journey. Whole new adventure, that's for sure. So, yep, that's what that video will be about. See you bros then. Bye.